I have to be active, I have to be on the go, and I have to be on the move. There's no other way to do it. I'm Terry with Living Life Legless. Welcome back. So, today I want to talk about being active as an amputee. And I think that is one of the most important things if you're an amputee that you can do is have an active lifestyle. As someone who has grown up with prosthetic legs my entire life and being a very active person and enjoying the outdoors, I find that you have to have that active lifestyle to be able to constantly do things. When you become an amputee, your body changes. It changes your muscles, it changes how you move, it changes how you walk. Those are things that you have to learn how to do all over again. And getting back into a normal routine and doing the things that you love to do in the outdoors can be a huge struggle and a huge challenge. Luckily for me, I work in the orthotics and prosthetics field. So I get to see amputees every single day, and I get to see from amputation to them getting their prosthetic legs the downtime that they have from amputation to the healing process all the way to the point to where they get their prosthetic leg. And after you have an amputation, it is a major surgery. It takes a toll on your body, not just physically, it is a mental challenge. And I can speak to that because at the age of 15, I had my left foot amputated voluntarily, my choice, myself, because I had gotten to the point where the foot that I had would no longer allow me to do the things that I wanted to do. And the conversation had turned into that I could do it then when I was 15 and I would heal quick and I would be back into a normal routine, or I could wait till I got older and it would be a lot harder. And working in the field that I do, I can 100% say that I'm glad that I chose to do this when I was 15 because I see these struggles when you're 40, 50, and 60 years old. And I'm almost 50 now. And, I have two herniated discs in my back. I have messed up disc in my neck. My hips are not level. Right now, my hip is completely shot on my left side. I have the hip of a 70-year-old man and it needs to be replaced, which I refuse to do because the amount of downtime that comes with that. And you know, lifestyle changes of eating better, losing weight, and staying active is what's helping my hip, but that also helps my prosthetic legs, mainly the stumps that are inside my prosthetic legs. And I am a very active person. I love fishing. I love being on the kayak, and I love hunting and being out in the nature. And if I don't stay active, then my body gets run down. And it takes me a lot longer to get back into a routine and doing these things. One of the main problems that I have is with the herniated disc in my back is, my gait. If you watch me walk, most people say you walk really well. If I wore jeans, you would probably not even know that I had prosthetic legs. But I work hard for the gait that I have, how I walk. But I will also tell you that it is a strain on my body to be able to achieve that. And there's times that I have just been over to get a trash bag out of the floor and those discs kick in and I get a catch in my back and I am down for weeks to a month. Um, about 10 years ago or so, I was actually bent over taking a cast of a patient's foot for a brace. And when I raised up, I got a catch in my back, and this was really bad. um, it put me down to the point where I could not even get my shorts pulled up. I had to have my wife help me pull my shorts up. She had to help me get ready. It was a struggle to put my legs on. I wound up going and seeing a chiropractor. I went and did acupuncture. I did rest. I did ice. I did heat. Anything you could try, I tried, and I was not getting results. And I finally had to go have an injection in my back, and that lasted for 5, 6 years. And I got another kitchen in my back. So I always have to be mindful that when I'm doing projects and things, that because I can't bend at the knees like you would if you're going to reach down and get something, you can bend your knees and kind of pick it up. I have to bend at the waist, and all of that strain is going on my back. So at any given time, I could just bend over the wrong way and I could be down for weeks or months at a time. I have found losing weight and stretching and just being more active has kept my back loose. The biggest thing is the weight loss, and I'm going to do a separate video on that, to kind of show you some before pictures and some after pictures currently. And a couple years ago, me and my wife decided we had to make a change, and we made a change, and it was dramatic. And is it easy? No. You have to keep working at it. It's something that you just have to do. And I will kind of lay all that out in that video. So if you're interested in that, hit the subscribe button and follow the journey with Living Life Legless. But for me, living an active lifestyle, it keeps me alive. And I know that sounds corny and it sounds funny, but I am not a person where I can sit on the couch. My schedule 7 days a week is I get up at 5 a.m. every single morning. I usually leave the house by 8 a.m. and I go to work all day. I come home and I have taken on the cooking, and this is the healthy part that I was talking about. So I come home, I cook. Um, a lot of times, my wife will help me. If I say, hey, can you do this, do that? She will. She offers to cook. But for me, I wanted to take this on for us as a family, and so we could eat better and get rid of all the nasty stuff that they're putting in foods these days. And it's been life changing for us. But I keep just a wide open pace. If it's pretty outside, I want to be outside. I want to be working on something, doing projects, cleaning vehicles, going fishing, um, taking people fishing that want to go fishing, that don't get a chance to go fishing. I love being out on my kayak. As you've seen in the trailer build that is going to be on the channel, you know, I'm always looking at projects, and I'm always budget oriented. I'm self-conscious about wanting to try to save money, so I look for deals all the time. But for me, it's just that mindset that I have. I get up every day at a certain time because for me it's that, oh, the early bird gets the worm. I get up and I get my day started and I go about my business. And as a creator life, a lot of times of the morning time, it's 5 a.m. making the protein coffee, letting the dogs out, and maybe working on some videos or content before I go to work. Then sometimes late at night, if I need to get something out, get something done, it is right back on the computer. And it is a never ending grind as a content creator. And when you couple that with having a full time job, you've got to learn to operate on a schedule. You've got to learn that you have got to be a busy person, and you've got to be on the go if you want to make it as a content creator. But I absolutely love this lifestyle. Is it tiresome? Yes. Today, I am exhausted. I didn't sleep good last night. I was up and down most of the night, and I still got up at 5 a.m. this morning. The same routine, and but the funny, crazy part of it is I enjoy it. I enjoy making content. I enjoy doing YouTube and the Facebook and the TikTok and all the social medias. Um, for me, it's kind of a release. And when I go fishing and I'm creating content, there's times that I completely forget that I'm recording because I just get wrapped up in the moment. And it's just a mental release for me. And figuring out the physical for me also helps the mental, because if I can figure out the physical, then I know mentally it's going to give me a break. I would say if you're an amputee and you're struggling, you have to find the thing that motivates you. You have to find the thing that drives you. You got to find your mental release. You have got to learn just to stay active, and you got to have fun doing it. There's days I struggle. There's days I'm like everybody else. I go through depression bouts and I go through these phases to where I don't want to get out of bed. But guess what? If I start doing that, it becomes a habit. And a habit is a setback. For me, I know I've got to get up the days that my legs hurt, the days that my back hurts. I've got a job. I've got patients that count on me. I've got a family that counts on me. And hopefully my channel grows enough and I have viewers that look forward to and count on the content that I'm putting out, because I think like these channels are very important. They're raw and they're real. These are the things that you normally would not get to see from an amputee. You might see some videos here and there, but a lot of people just don't put it out there, the daily struggles or showing you their legs and the problems that you're facing and that you have. And I think that is really important for people to be able to see, to get a better understanding how the mental mindset is for adaptive people and amputees, and the struggles they go through and how they figure out ways to overcome everything. Just hit that like and subscribe button, click the bell notification. That way you'll know when I'm releasing these videos. I appreciate you supporting this channel. So we're going to wrap this episode up of Life Talk. I'm glad you stopped by. I appreciate you watching. I will see you on the next video.